Okay, so today I'm going to show you the secret process that has helped us close many more deals in our seven-figure business, and it's almost as close to free as you can get. It's very low cost to do this, and for this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So, first step is you're going to go to propwire.com. You can sign up for a free account. It's completely free, and pulling of the data is free, and everything like that. It's all free. So I can leave a link below if you want to sign up, but it's completely free, no strings attached or anything. So I'm just going to use a random address because I don't want to put anyone's business out there, but let's just find a random address somewhere somewhere in the world. So we're going to use this one for example, 119 to 123 Main Street. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull the zip code here from the property. Now we do this every time we close on a deal. So every time you close a property, you're going to pull the address, and then you're going to want to open it up in Google Maps. So I just use the same address that we used for the example, but we pull it up in Google Maps, and this big red pin here, this is where the property is. So all we're going to do is use this to cross-reference in PropWire here and find the exact area that we're looking for. So you're going to have to do a little bit of kind of guesswork here to find the attractions or whatever that are nearby. So we can see this is near the river. It's in Waterville, and it's right here on this corner of Park Street, Elm Street, Water Street, Main Street. So we're just going to find that here. If we zoom into Waterville, will probably find it here. So looks like this is probably it. Elm Street, Main Street. This looks like everything we're looking at on the Google Maps side of things as well. So College Ave, Elm Street, Main Street. Yeah, so it's like this triangle area right here. And looks like we got it matched up right here. So now what we would do, like I said, we do this every time we close a deal. So you would use this, the address that you'd be using is for the deal you just closed. So what you do is you pull up the exact address of the deal you closed in Google Maps, you find the red pin here, and then you make sure you find the exact same area in PropWire. And you search by the zip code to do that. So the zip code will narrow you down slightly, and then you can zoom in and kind of drag around and stuff to find the exact area. Next, what you want to do is draw a circle around the surrounding neighborhood. So you don't want to go too broad. I typically do, like this is just an example. Obviously, there's a river here and stuff, but I would typically just do the surrounding neighborhood. So I would probably do something like this, and then you click draw. And now this is including all the properties in the surrounding neighborhood. So again, for this example, our property was right around here in this like triangle here. So this is including all the surrounding properties. And all you're going to do over here, based on your criteria, of course, I'll show you ours, but our criteria is that we go in here to property filters and we choose a minimum building size of 500 square feet and a maximum building size of 2,500 square feet. So that's kind of within our buy box in our market. Everyone's different. Like I said, you might be targeting bigger properties or you might be targeting vacant land. So then you might not want to do that at all. But for us, those are the properties that fit within our buy box. So then that would narrow it down slightly. You see these lists aren't that big, 168 for this example. Sometimes our lists are up 5, 6, 700 people. Sometimes they're smaller like this, 1 to 200. But the reason we do this is because think about it. You just closed a deal in this exact area. So what's the likelihood of that buyer that you wholesale the deal to is going to be wanting another property in the same area? Very high. So once we started doing this, we noticed that it's 10 times easier to sell the deal because we already have a guaranteed buyer. And a lot of these people that are in this little neighborhood list is what I call it. These people are not getting hit in your traditional marketing methods because they might not show up on a traditional high equity list or whatever for whatever reason. Sometimes people just don't show up on the broad data lists. But by doing it this way, the only criteria you're using is square footage. We're not going to do any equity filter or anything like that. And yes, we might be marketing to some people that don't have equity or something like that. But again, these are smaller lists. So it's not going to break the bank to market to these people. And it's going to be a highly, highly targeted list because you just closed a deal in that area and you already have a buyer lined up, like I said. So all we would do from here is click on select all right here. So select all, and then we click this blue icon over here. We will click download only so that it's free. And then it's going to ask you if you want to skip trace, but you don't want to right now. So just click download only, and then you can only choose this top box. You don't need to worry about anything else. So then we would download the properties here. Again, this is using propwire.com. This is completely free. So then you go to my activity once it's finished, and the download file is processing. Now, once it's ready to download, all you have to do is click download here, and then you can skip trace the records. So I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so the next step is to download your list, obviously, and then import it to whoever you're using for skip tracing. For us, we use DirectSkip. You can get it as low as 5 cents per skip, and you only get charged for the correct skips. So if they don't find the phone number, you don't get charged. But when you're first starting out, I believe it's 12 cents, but you can buy in bulk and get it lower. So if you want to sign up for DirectSkip, I'll leave a link down below. Nice thing about them is you can sign up completely free and you get 500 records for free. So it's like kind of try before you buy, and you don't have to enter your credit card or anything like that. But it doesn't matter who you use for skip tracing. It just matters that you do skip trace so that we can contact these people. So the first step if you're using DirectSkip is to just upload the file, which I already did here. And then you could just CC someone if you want to send it to, maybe you have a marketing assistant or something like that. But that's all you have to do for this step. Then you click save. And then the next step is going to look pretty similar depending on who you're using. But most of the skip tracing softwares look pretty similar here. So all you want to do is map all of these columns here with your data. So if you click on this drop down, this is pulling from your data that you just imported to the software. So for last name, we're going to go down and find last name. First name, we're going to go down and find first name, and so on and so forth. So for mailing address, we choose the owner mailing address, and then mailing city, mailing state, mailing zip code. And you don't have to do all this stuff yourself. You can also hire someone to help you do this, a virtual assistant or someone in-house that could help you out. So for property address, it's just the address up top here. Since we already did the mailing address, this is the other address. So address, city, state, and zip code. For custom field, this is if you want to include any of these other fields in your data, like the year built, the lot size, legal description, anything like that. For us, we don't do that. We just include the basics here. And then we click save. This will give you kind of a preview of your data. Make sure everything looks good. Click save. And then here is where you go ahead and place your order. So that's pretty much it. Once you go ahead and place your order, then you can put this data into your marketing, whether it's cold calling, whether it's SMS, or if you're doing direct mail, you don't even need to skip trace at all. But for us, we cold call and we text all this data, and it's helped us get a lot more deals. So hopefully this helps you. I'll leave all the instructions on how to do everything down below, as well as a link to sign up for PropWire or DirectSkip if you want to. And thanks for watching. Hope this helps.